Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hello everyone, looking at the volatility sector here, VIX, TVIX, and UVXY. So VIX, giving back all these gains. We had higher lows and higher highs on a breakout as soon as we broke below 1659 support, and that occurred on Thursday, losing that support. That was a break of the previous consolidation low, and that let us know the bulls were in trouble. We now have all moving averages as resistance on the daily and weekly time frame, so giving back all of that breakout, and we can see the clear support down here at 1272. And we are still well above that level, but obviously a big time setback that the bulls would rather not have seen unfold. The weekly time frame, huge red bearish candlestick, losing all moving average support, and back to where we started before that breakout with battling the 100-week moving average resistance. That level 1653 and going to be a key resistance going forward. So TVIX, this candlestick is not showing up today. We had a low of 203, so we set new all-time lows, and we closed below the previous support of 210. So the red flag for TVIX, I did a video a while ago where I anticipated a equilibrium pattern where we set lower highs and higher lows after a breakout. So we got our lower high, did not get that higher low. Right here on Thursday, that closed below that low was a lower high and a lower low, and that is a downtrend rather than a consolidation pattern. So we had follow through for the bears the next 2 days, and new all-time lows. Did see a double bottom on TVIX at 203 at the low of the day, and then a low again at the end of the day. So that's a must-hold support level, but certainly not a whole lot holding up TVIX at this point. And the weekly chart shows a big red candlestick. Again, it's not updating today for some reason, but it is all the way down in the low $2 range. Very clear lower lows continuing on the chart. UVXY has updated, and you can see the red flag was back here on Wednesday, losing that support, and then 2 days of continuation to the downside. We have not seen a bullish reversal candlestick on this entire move to the downside. So we know when we see a bounce like this, we think, okay, the markets have to tire, we're going to see some profit taking, but we never saw a bullish reversal candlestick on the daily time frame, so there was never a signal to consider swinging UVXY or TVIX. Day trades, sure, that's fine, there's plenty of signals, but in terms of holding overnight, this was the most bullish candlestick, and that is not saying much. A tiny bit of a lower wick, not a bullish reversal hammer. The real body is too big, closed too near the low of the day. So we're at new all-time lows. The markets are soaring, and we look at the weekly chart, same thing. Losing 10-week support, new lows. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Very clear indication that UVXY bears were still in control. So let's look at Thursday, and look at this resistance on the 5-minute chart. We got above it first thing, but then saw some weakness, and once we lost this 100 period moving average support, that's when we knew the bulls were in trouble. Rejected from the 200 period, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get the idea. There's 8 rejections on this 5-minute chart from this 200 period moving average, and this is the 5-minute time frame, so that means 200 5-minute candlesticks. That's the average. So we rejected from those levels, then we come in today, and we did have an uptrend at some point today for the afternoon, but look where we topped out, the 200 period moving average resistance. So that tells me at a bare minimum we're going to need this level to be support to see any kind of upside that is substantial, and we can see this double bottom down here, 875 low, and then at the end of the day we hit a low of 875, 880, and then 875 after hours. So a clear level of support. That's really the last line of defense because we're at all-time lows, and it's psychological numbers from there, but the bears are in absolute control, and the shorter term time frame shows these rejections from this resistance, and we can look at the hourly and see what resistance is rejecting the price over the past 2 days. It's the 20 period moving average resistance, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rejections from that level. So all time frames that you look at, we've got clear rejections and looking for these to turn around. So after seeing a trend like this, you know, okay, if the 20 period moving average support on the hourly, or the resistance becomes support on the hourly, then we know to be anticipating some bullish upside because of how many times it had rejected the price, and now it is support, so we'll be looking up. But again, that's not the case. We're waiting for that to occur. So at this point, it is still a falling knife. need a bullish reversal candlestick on the daily time frame before considering swinging any of these volatility names. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great long weekend. Talk soon.